football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome, folks, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Now it's second down here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Now, you just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Picks up the first, looking for more. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback who's going to run or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Good job of sitting back in zone by this defense. Allows the entire secondary to keep their eyes up and kind of feel the receivers, but recognize when the quarterback releases the ball and then break on it and knock it away. That was perfect technique.
Pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Auburn offense back out on the field. Some positive signs in that last drive, but it stalled. They had to settle for a punt. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Fights off a defender.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Auburn, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The 25 at 2nd and 10, and they make it a 3rd and manageable here. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion, and it's a direct snap. Zero running route, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear. It just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play, and it makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create here on the move. Brad made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the completion made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this. You can catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. He lets it go. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He escapes the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And now the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Now here he goes. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. See if he can make a play. Pull the ball in the ground. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff to the back. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
They'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up because it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Deep shot toward the end zone. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Movement here from the tight end. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for a man. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they're just so focused on defending the goal line they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Here's the point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out. It's Galloway. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Galloway. Tried to make something happen on the return. Steps out at the 23. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Fights off a defender. Legs still churning, won't go down. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? At the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And he stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. They finally bring them down, but what a return after the takeaway.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. They bring him down. The Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Comes up with the catch. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To bootleg here. Takes a deep shot on the move. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Toss play to the running back going left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered, and instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff. Working with the lead, it comes down to a 3rd.
Breaks into the clear. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Throws out the stiff arm. And the return man steps out at the 28. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the 2nd down play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made, a lot of space now. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
And now the running back's got it again. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense going with the hurry up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Gets rid of it on the move. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Clemson offense heads back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaks free. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Second down, we're going to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Pounding away with the run game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Look at the pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Caught by the receiver. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Keeping it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over first and 10.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Auburn.
Okay, ready?
Send the back in motion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Let's go.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. A deep shot, but he paid for it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. That ball snagged for a completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.